Hi, third grade. Today we're going to wrap up Unit 8, Week 1. That means after today's lesson, we have 2 more weeks of Unit 8 material. Let's get started with our drill sounds warm-up. A-N-G, fang, ang. A-N-K, bank, ank. I-N-G, ring, ing. I-N-K, pink, ink. O-N-G, song, ong. O-N-K, honk, onk. U-N-G, lung, ung. U-N-K, junk, unk. I-N-D, find, ind. I-L-D, wild, ild. Nice work. All right, today for the first time ever, we actually have 2 words of the day. Isn't that interesting? They both have a suffix, and they both have the same base word. But let me tell you what the base word is. The base word is settle. Say it. Settle. The first syllable is what? Set. S-E-T. S-E-T. Right. And then now we know our mystery consonant down here. We need to, double that T. So here's our base word. Settle. Settle. If I wanted to attach, look, these are all the vowel suffixes in this column. If I wanted to say it's happening right now in the present tense, I could say settling, but it's a vowel suffix. So what's my rule? Please don't forget. Right, you drop the E, and then when you mark it, you put the E insert up here where it used to be. And then you circle your vowel suffix. Okay, so our first word of the day is settling. Say it. Settling. Let's actually go ahead and add that word right now to our student notebook. It's going to be on page 77. So go ahead and pause the video and find page 77 right now. Okay, here I am putting it underneath another recent word that we had, stable. I'm putting in settle, settling. And don't forget to mark the syllable types too. I didn't do that on the screen. I better do it now. I did it in my book. Set is what kind of syllable? Closed. And ul is that consonant L-E. And since we dropped the E, we don't cross it off. We just insert it real tiny up above. Okay? Settling. Now, let's go ahead and write our sentence for settling. Let's say the baby is settling. The baby is settling down for a nap. That's it. I'll say it again. The baby is settling down for a nap. One more time. The baby is settling down for a nap. Each time I said it a very similar way. So I'm going to scoop it that way now. Did you remember punctuation? Capital letter at the beginning? Double check. All right, let's see how you did with that sentence. The baby is settling. Did you drop the E? Don't spell it with the E when you attach a vowel suffix, right? How'd you do it down? D-O-W-N. Good. For a nap. And I did 3 scoops like that. All right, now we're going to get ready for our second word of the day today. Our second word of the day, if you heard me earlier, it's the same base word. So let me get my base word back. It was settle, except this time it's going to be a consonant suffix that I add. It's going to be what word? Can you see what I'm pulling up here? Right, settlement. What's the rule about attaching a consonant suffix to a consonant LE syllable? Nothing. It's easy. You just attach it. You don't have to drop anything. So when we mark this one, it's simple. Set, tul, keep the E, and circlement. We already know because we said before, set is closed with a short vowel. This time, can we cross off our silent E? Yeah, that doesn't mean we don't spell it with it, but we don't pronounce it then when we read it. Okay, so take a moment. This is below settling, so we're still on page 77. Go ahead and write the second word of the day on the bottom of page 77. Settlement. All right, pause the video. And I just noticed I did it on the video, but not in my book. I forgot to cross off my silent E in settlement. There, now I got it. All right, and let's get ready for our second sentence there. Okay, a settlement is a community or like a village that people build. In the olden days, when people explored into new territory, they would first have to build a settlement. They had to get settled, right? So they could get settled. They had to build, it's a noun, a settlement. So we're going to say, they, use that pronoun, built. I'll help you with built. That's the past tense of build. They built a nice settlement. And remember, don't drop that E. Okay, here's help with built. I don't know if that's in your dictionary. It could be in your dictionary, but they built, B-U-I-L-T. It's the same spelling as build, but with a T. They built a nice settlement. And when I scoop this one, I'm going to say they built a nice settlement. This one only requires 2 scoops. So take a look and double check your page 77. Whoops, sorry. How'd we do? Okay, excellent. Now I'm going to ask, once you're done, to put your notebooks completely away. And we're going to get ready to do an activity. So if you're at home, you'll just need a piece of paper, and I'll get right back to you with the directions. All right, now that you have your piece of paper and a pencil, I want to draw your attention to these pairs of sound-alike words or homophones that I have here. I have which and which, right and right, whether, weather, father, farther, by, principal, principal. You're going to choose one of these pairs, okay? If, for example, if my pair, we haven't had this one in 3rd grade, at least yet. If my pair was maid, M-A-I-D, and made, M-A-D-E, my job is going to be to come up with a sentence that uses both of these sound-alike words in the same sentence. So this maid, M-A-I-D, is the person who cleans for you. So I would say, maybe, for example, I would write down, the maid made my bed. See how I used both in the same sentence? So pause the video. Don't use my example, but use one of these and see what you come up with. If you're at home, Show me what you came up with when you come back. I can't wait to see it. Good luck. All right, the last thing we're going to do in this lesson is a dictation composition book, but it's going to be a day 5 checkup. So on page, let's see here, 28 is our next clean page. Flip to page 28, and you know the drill. You're going to put today's date up at the top, and since I did say it's a checkup, you're going to check the box in the corner. That simply means that you're going to do this independently. We're not going over the correct answers. I will check this and see how you're doing with our concepts on your own. Are you remembering them? Are you applying them when you write words? All right, so again, that's on page 28. All right. Your first sound is going to be ch. Say it. Ch. 2 things, write them, go. Your second sound is say it. 3 things, write them, go. And your third sound is z. Say it. Z. 3 things, go. Sound number 4 is I. Say it. I. 3 things, go. All right. Move on down to your review word section. For each of these words, you're going to spell it first and then mark it up. Try to do your best remembering all of the rules. Word number 1, there's a base word and a suffix. The word is drop, dropped. I dropped my pencil on the ground and had to pick it up. Dropped. Spell it and mark it. Word number 2, base word, suffix. Remember the rules. Ride, riding. I love riding on roller coasters. Spell it and mark it. Riding. Number 3, this one has a prefix, I think 3 syllables, but remember, prefixes come at the beginning of the word, right? We don't circle prefixes. We just scoop them like normal parts. This word is disrespect. Say it. Disrespect. It is not polite to disrespect your teacher. Disrespect. Go ahead and mark it and spell it. Word number 4 is going to be plural. The word is puppies. Say it. Puppies. The dog had several puppies in her litter. Puppies. All right. Go down to the next section for current words. These are those Unit 8 words with that consonant LE. Maybe some have a suffix. I don't know. The first one does. Giggle, giggles. She giggles when her baby brother does funny things. Giggles. Spell it and mark it. Okay, move over to number 2. Your word is freckle. Say it. Freckle. The boy had a freckle on his cheek. Freckle. Okay, next row. Word number 3. Crumble. Say it. Crumble. The cookie crumbled in my backpack. Crumble. And I didn't say, the way I said it in my sentence sounds like it would have a suffix, but I really don't want a suffix on this one. Sorry for the confusion. It's just crumble. bull, crumble. All right, word number 4, dangle. Say it, dangle. I had an earring that would dangle from my earlobe. Dangle. All right, go down to the sound alike section and find word number 1. Be careful with the spelling. These are silly mistakes to make. Use your tools. The first word is principle. Say it. Principle. Everyone here should live by the principle of respecting others. Principle. And number 2, principal. Our school principal makes going to school fun. Principal. All right, go to your trick words. Word number 1, beautiful. Say it, beautiful. The weather outside is beautiful. Number 2, could. Could you do me a favor? Could. All right, now we just have one sentence, and we'll get to see how you did. Your sentence is this. You ready? Did you stumble on that little pebble? I hear 3 consonant LE words in there. Did you stumble on that little pebble? One more time. Did you stumble on that little pebble? All right, check capitalization. Did you put the appropriate punctuation? And did you scoop your sentence? Okay, 3rd grade, great work this week in Fundations. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.